have so many resources, some of them discovered, many of them I think still undiscovered. I mean, with oil, gas, all sorts of minerals, timber, fish. I mean, we're just a major potential resource basket for the U.S. and for the world.
A lot of folks don't even know the railroad exists or what we move, both people and freight. We haul a number of bulk commodities that are critical to the mining industry, and without that connection, the state of Alaska would suffer economic woes.
The biggest issue facing Alaska is how do you move these resources? That's something that I think the Alaska Railroad fits into coming up with that solution, or certainly one of the solutions for that. So we move, tremendous quantities of, natural resources. I mean, we move coal, we move gravel, we move construction materials to help support different resource industries out there. We have a tremendous amount of oil field supplies that we move, and we're an absolutely key piece of the logistics in this state.
So the barge arrives typically in the summer months on schedule, Tuesday night, early Wednesday morning, and first thing that happens is that we have to pull the rail cars off. So there's somewhere between 40 and 50 rail cars, depending on the week, and we need to strip those off immediately. Then our marine carrier can go to work with their forklifts and pull off their cargo in the racks. Once they're complete with the offload, they need to backload the racks with containers. And then the final piece is to put the empty rail cars that we brought down to Whittier with us onto the rail barge. So it's a 12 to 14 hour process. Obviously, the shorter the better, because it improves the turn time of that operation and gets us back to Seattle quicker so we can get ready to come back north again.
This state needs this railroad. And it needs this railroad because without this railroad, it's going to be very difficult for the state to move forward with any kind of larger project. Any major project that occurs in South Central or occurs in interior Alaska or even up on the Western Alaska or up on the North Slope, it'll be surprising if it doesn't involve the Alaska Railroad at some point.
The main thing with railroading is that you can move a large quantity of freight with less resources. The Alaska Railroad can move 1 ton of freight nearly 500 miles on 1 gallon of fuel.
I'm excited about the future for Alaska. I'm excited about the future for the Alaska Railroad. Alaska, I think, is almost limitless potential. And to realize that potential, transportation and logistics are going to absolutely be key.
When you look at the next 100 years for the Alaska Railroad, I mean, you can see all sorts of things that could happen. So there's growth to be had there. And I would hope at some point there's something that comes along that's economic that allows the railroad to expand to other parts of the state.